pitcher for the All-Star game. He'll also bat leadoff for the American League. Max Scherzer will start on the mound for the National League. The Tokyo Olympics 12 days away. The U.S. men's basketball team now 0-2 in pre-Olympic matches. They lose to Australia 91-83.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have gradually increasing cloud cover, working up to a high of 86. Then cloudy skies for tonight, a chance for showers and storms, a low of 65. Wednesday, partial sunshine at times, still that chance for some scattered showers and storms, high of 86 degrees. Then clearing out for your Thursday, a high of 81. Friday, lots of sun into the upper 80s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Enjoy a powerful business upgrade with Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event. Get amazing savings with up to 50% off high-performance computers and tech built for business, and be able to take your office with you with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, get great offers on Dell servers, monitors, docks, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL, and speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today.
This is a big deal. Now, at healthcare.gov, millions more people can afford health coverage. Due to the COVID relief law, 4 out of 5 customers can get a plan for under $10 a month with financial help. From doctor visits to preventive services to prescription drugs, these are quality plans. You can do this. You can have coverage as soon as August 1st if you sign up now at healthcare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
63 degrees outside. We'll call it partly cloudy. Winds are variable this morning. They were calm. I'll call them light and variable right now. Barometric pressure is still rising at 30.09. Humidity at 91%. High yesterday was 83 with an overnight low of 58. Sunset today at 9:12. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:17. 3 inches and 52 hundredths precipitation measured so far this month of July. 63 degrees here at Broken Bow. We had Jeremy come in. He pushed the buttons, and the Facebook Live worked.
Now, don't you hate that? Well, I mean, come on. I'm guessing most, if not all of us, have been there. We're struggling with something. Something's not working. We ask someone to come in and help us, and then there's not a problem.
Yeah, it works.
And it's like, huh? They did nothing different than what I did.
Well, we did it 3 or 4 times. We rebooted the computer, kept telling us that we weren't connecting to the server, and now it did.
Well, we know that our Alexa device doesn't like us. Now maybe the computer just doesn't like us either. It's starting to mess with us.
I think it's a mutual disrespect.
Yeah, probably.
So everything's working. That's right. Good. We have a lot coming up. We're going to visit with Mark Stock here in just a little bit. And we also have our other guest list, as we mentioned, Custer County Foundation, Broadway Assisted Living, and Team Physical Therapy on our list today. So we'll get those folks on the air if they do indeed present themselves to us here in the studio. Meantime, here's Bob Seger.
fun during crazy days, but we don't want the fun sales to stop. So come and see us for 30% off summer shoes. Yep, summer shoes, sandals, and flip-flops are 30% off. Buy them now and use them right now. We know there's plenty of summer left in Nebraska. Come and see us on the east side of the square in Broken Bow at Bow Bootery, your home-owned shoe store.
Aero Aviation, your aerial application provider. We're always there. Your trusted source, right on course, flying through the air. Aero Aviation, the leader in the field.
8:16 is your time. Rachel's here from Team Physical Therapy. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, let's just get this taken care of. Jeff wanted us to talk about something other than physical therapy.
You know, we come on here to promote Team PT, but we also got to talk about baseball a little bit.
Jeff Denson gave you instructions
I
to
wouldn't
put
say,
a plug out there?
You know, with him, it's not like he gave instructions, but it was just like a, hey, you know this is going on, right? You know.
Yeah.
So we got baseball. I believe it's our juniors
Yes.
tonight in Gothenburg.
Yeah. The Broken Bow Juniors team has made it to the area tournament championship. They've rolled through the winners bracket, and they will play Gothenburg tonight, who survived in an elimination game against Holdridge last night. So Broken Bow will play Gothenburg at 4 o'clock today. If Broken Bow wins, tournament's over. Gothenburg, meanwhile, would have to beat Broken Bow twice in order to win the championship. So there will be one game for sure at 4. If Gothenburg were to win it, then they would take a break, end up playing a doubleheader, and then Game 2 would immediately follow Game 1 tonight. So, and since we're talking about it, thank you so much. You can listen to everything live tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM.
And either way, no matter what the scenario is, one game or two, Jeff will not be home until about 4 o'clock this morning.
Well, yeah, because if Broken Bow wins, they'll start strategizing for the state tournament, and that'll begin tonight immediately following the game.
But I do believe, just for the record, I think we can safely say if they win the first game tonight, I would imagine it would be the first unblemished record for juniors in American Legion, which used to be called midgets. Probably in history. I don't know of any teams that ever.
I would think so.
Never.
Of course, you guys, you certainly, Dave, have been around the program longer than I have, but
1825 is when it first started. I was here.
Really? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, you would know then. But yeah, they're 23-0 this year.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
It really sounds like they've been playing well. You can tell when Jeff comes into work the day after a game, because he's just like all hopped up and excited, like, oh man, it was just fun to watch. And so it does sound like they've just been really a lot of fun to watch. They've been doing really well.
Is Denson still seeing patients?
He will still be
during this?
seeing patients
Okay.
tomorrow, regardless of outcome.
Okay.
I believe he starts at 8 tomorrow, so yes, he's still working, but we call it kind of like a modified schedule. But
I like that modified schedule during baseball season.
he's still treating
believe it.
people, though.
Okay.
I think all the coaches have modified working schedules here lately.
I think so, yeah.
which
and
has been
and the
good.
kids do too. I mean, these kids play baseball, but a lot of them are working.
We've got a
During the summer,
lot of
too.
summer sports going on, which is awesome. We love to see the athletes like really growing and developing in the summer. But there definitely have been a few injuries too where it's like, okay, let's take summer to really get you healthy so that when we head into the school year and it's, high school sports, junior high sports time, they're able to really start on their best foot forward. So
And a lot of weights going on right now too, and they can overdo that a little bit if they're not careful, I imagine.
Yep. I mean, we love seeing them get stronger. It's really the best thing for them. The stronger they are, the more powerful they are. But our coaches are packing their summer schedules. These kids are busy.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. And we've been fortunate that, our coaches try to keep it as safe as possible.
Sure.
But nobody plans an injury. They do happen. So we've been able to get a lot back to sports, but still clearing up just a few injuries before school's going to creep up on us really quick.
It's already is creeping up. Yeah.
Well, some of them are starting early August, and we only have half of July left, right? So here we go.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to prepare for those sports you're talking about for the fall sports. And each sport has different demands on the body, right?
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, volleyball, we see a lot of jumping, a lot of directional changes. Football, all of a sudden, we've got these kids in weight rooms with an even floor, and then all of a sudden we're going to go out on grass and, be on some uneven terrain. So I expect ankle sprains with both volleyball and football, and then we're going to get cross country on uneven terrain too. So I think just the biggest thing is when we get back into that sports season, their schedules change. They're all day in a classroom, and then we got short little spurts where we want high activity, high demands during practices. So their schedule changes quite a bit when they start up the school year again.
Well, as adults out there, maybe getting up to speed this summer with activities, gardening, golf, boating, fishing, yard work, all those sorts of things. I don't know that we ever get up to full speed doing that, because it seems like it, as you say, it just kind of jumps up on us. Spring is here, and all of a sudden we have all these things going on. And then we'll go into the fall, and don't even want to mention the W word.
Not yet.
But all the seasons bring different challenges for adults, too.
They do.
And harvest, of course. I know you do a lot with farmers, ranchers out there that overdo a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, we always try to be sympathetic to a farmer or a rancher schedule. Their schedule can be so weather dependent a lot of times. So we know busy seasons, they're going to get in when they can and hopefully take advantage of those slower seasons, or like a rainy day where they can't get as much done. So if you're out there, and hopefully we get some nice calm rainy days.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Feel free, if you need to get in and you want to take advantage, just call us on one of those days. We understand that the schedule is hard, and I mean, that's your livelihood. We understand when you got to get stuff done, you got to get stuff done. But different demands on the body, just depending on what we're doing, for sure.
To kind of build on that just a little bit, emphasize your ability to take walk-ins, because I know that you guys have worked hard to build up your staff to a point where, well, you just mentioned it, nobody prepares for an injury.
Exactly.
So, you don't necessarily want to have to wait 2 days to come in and see the physical therapist, but you guys are ready to take people if they just need to walk in.
Absolutely. We've been really blessed. We have 2 new therapists who have started with us as well, Jillian and Derek Lanowski. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that correctly, but in case I didn't, I'm sorry. Both of them are in Broken Bow right now. Derek's doing some time in Kearney, and we'll eventually transition to Kearney full time. But we've been blessed to be able to add them to our team, and they're both going to be great therapists. They already are. But to see their caseload build and to kind of see patients connect with them now has been awesome to watch. So we've expanded hours when Nathan and I joined on. So we're now 7 to 6, 5 days a week.
Wow. Okay.
And then with new therapists too, we're pretty able to get someone in. We may need to just bump down like half an hour from when you walk in. Usually paperwork takes a little bit though, so you get in basically when you walk in.
Good.
Okay. All right. And of course, the more planned procedures, more planned would be preparing for a knee replacement or hip replacement. You guys have always stressed there's work to be done before you have the surgery if you can. Maybe knock off a few pounds, get a little more limber, all of that before and after. You do a lot of that.
Yeah, so a lot of times when you head into surgery, we want the most range of motion possible so that when you come out of surgery, you get that same range of motion back. It's just part of the healing process that when you have surgery, you're going to lose it, and then you use rehab afterwards to just gain that full function. If we think about it, you don't get a new knee surgery to not get a well-functioning knee. So a lot of times before surgery, it may not even be a ton of sessions, but we want to get that knee as strong as possible and moving as most possible. heading into the surgery so that you get the most out of it after.
Right.
Same thing with shoulders. A lot of times we'll even have doctors who are like, nope, I'm not going to do surgery till you have more range of motion so that you have better results afterwards. So sometimes all it takes is kind of one session where it's like, hey, here's the stretches you should do. You're looking pretty good heading in. We'll see you afterwards. Other times it takes a few just to really get things moving better before you head into that.
And, of course, folks who unfortunately suffered heart problems, strokes, those sorts of things, there's a rehab for a lot of that, and I know you guys are there for that as well.
Yeah, so especially once you get into strokes and whatnot, those are those things that they can just about affect everything you do throughout the day.
Yeah.
As a physical therapist, my biggest goal is going to be that you can do whatever you want to do. I don't always need it to look pretty, but I need you to be able to live your life in a way that you want to and you get satisfaction out of. So with someone who suffered a stroke, identifying, okay, you want to be able to go garden. What do we need to work on so that you get the most enjoyment out of life and your daily activities without feeling like this event changed your whole life?
Yeah. And sometimes you have the lack of motion early on, and that therapy will speed up the process to where you can use those hands again and that right leg or left leg,
Absolutely.
whatever the case may be, moving better. And
Yep. With strokes, specifically strokes too, the earlier we start therapy, the better outcomes you will have. So if you kind of hold off, we want to capitalize on that healing process and get going right away so that, same kind of like the surgeries too, you get the better results long term.
Yeah. Right. And you you talked about addition of staff, also addition of locations. You guys are everywhere.
We try to be. As long as Jeff gives me the company car, yes, we are.
And anybody within the sound of our voice, where are your locations?
So we've got here in Broken Bow, we've got Callaway, we've got Gothenburg, we've got Kearney, and we're in Burwell as well.
Okay.
So we've got those 5 locations, all of which have therapists at them. You can call our main office at 308-872-5111, and we can help you figure out, too, which location is the closest to you, or we can even get you scheduled at a different location. I don't have the other locations' phone numbers memorized, but I've got ours, and I know we can get you set up anywhere. So.
And a website as well.
Yep. So mindteampt.com. It'll show all of our locations, their addresses, their phone numbers, and it'll also show you like which therapist is at which location.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate it. Come in anytime.
Okay.
You're welcome to come in. You don't have to talk baseball every time you come in.
Nathan gave me strict instructions. If fishing comes up, we haven't been fishing. I don't know where we've been. We haven't caught a thing.
Well, that just summed it up.
Because I always ask him about fishing. That's why.
Well, it's funny. He went fishing with Jerry the other day, and I was with, other friends at the time, and I called him, and I said, oh, how's it going? He said, it's going great. And I said, where'd you go? And he kind of paused, and he told me where he went. And I'm like, did you actually go there? And he's like, I'll tell you when I get home.
Stories do change, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a time out with these words.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information.
This week at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow, gear up for the fall sports season. That's right, it's never too early to get the gear you need. And when you shop now, you'll save 20% off all football and volleyball footwear. If you don't see something you're looking for, talk to Scott. He'll work to find it for you. 20% off football and volleyball footwear this week at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Fall sports gear is on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. Don't miss the fun of the Dawson County Fair. Saturday the 17th, the barbecue feed will be going on from 5:30 until 7:30 in the beer garden, open to the public. A rodeo at 8 will follow Saturday before Ragland takes the stage to play their red dirt music in the beer garden after the rodeo. The carnival starts Wednesday the 14th and will be going on each day through the 18th. Sunday, new this year, a ranch rodeo at the Dawson County Arena. View the full schedule of fun at DawsonCountyFair.com.
8:31 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's say hello to Mark Stock.
Well, hi, guys. I tell you what, today you've got a chance to buy some land in Kansas. In fact, BigIron.com will be selling 2,211 acres of Wallace County, Kansas land to the highest bidder. So our Big Iron Realty agents, John Buell and Ron Stock, they are at the City Library in Sharon Springs, Kansas, because that's where this land is located close to. And they are helping people as they submit their bids today. But you don't have to be there. You can bid wherever you have an internet connection. Tract 1 is 630 acres. 485 of these acres are irrigated. Tract number 2 is 627 acres. 300 of those acres are irrigated. The rest is dry land and a little bit of pasture. Tract number 4 is 159 acres of dry crop land, and tract number 3 is 159 acres of dry crop land. Tract number 4 is 793 acres of dry land, cropland. And once again, this land located in Wallace County, Kansas, west of Sharon Springs, Kansas, and it will be sold today on the BigIron.com website. So we encourage you, if you're looking to invest in some real property, to please reach out to Ron Stock or John Buell with questions quickly this morning. The land will be sold here at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, I believe it is, 11 o'clock Mountain Time. So we dial up the Big Iron website for all the latest information. We do have a big machinery sale then here tomorrow, folks, and we want to draw your attention to some cattle that are selling by Bassett, Nebraska. We got a whole bunch of Angus second calf fall-bred females that will be selling. And these are reputation cattle, folks. We want you to check them all out, look at the pictures, look at the videos. Call Kyle Lingenfelter. He is the seller, and ask them the questions about their good quality livestock that is being sold on BigIron.com tomorrow. We also want you to check out a lot of the irrigation pipe and the power units and the campers and the combines and the planters and the spraying equipment and the shade trees for your livestock and the livestock trailers that will all be sold. There's a really nice belt conveyor that has been used very little selling on BigIron.com. There's a John Deere 9770 combine selling out of Sioux Center, Iowa. All of the owners' names and phone numbers are listed, folks, so you can call them and ask questions. There's a 2010 Freightliner semi-truck tractor selling out of Lamar, Colorado tomorrow. We got a lot of construction-related equipment. There's a Komatsu PC150LC. There's a Cat 325 and a 315 BL machine selling on a retirement sale. There's some detached trailers and some lowboy trailers and some grain trailers selling. We got some late model low-hour skid steers. Check out the corn heads and the flex heads and the draper heads and the sunflower 36-foot tandem disc that will sell. And I'm just touching on a few of the many items, all being sold tomorrow on Big Iron. So today, folks, the land is being sold in Wallace County, Kansas, and tomorrow a big package of machinery will sell to the highest bidder, all taking place here on BigIron.com. We do want to remind everybody we got our classic car auction coming up here in September, the week after Husker Harvest Days, and the advertising deadlines for that is coming up real quick. We're also listing machinery now that will sell in the latter part of August and into September. We've already got a lot of folks have got their agreement signed to have their machinery sales here in November and December. So if you're thinking about your retirement sale, you need to pick up the phone and call us so the reps can come out with you right now. We like taking pictures when the weather's good. We can get all the video footage and everything and then get your equipment tucked back in the shed, and it can sell in November and December and wait for the buyer to come pick it up at their convenience. So there's a lot of moving parts, but we can help you navigate all those parts so you have a very successful auction. And once again, it starts with a phone call to 1-800-937-3558. That's 1-800-WE-SELL-8. Thanks, guys.
6600 for Central IT.
8:39, almost 8:40. Let's dive in and talk about Ansley America again, because we want to talk about Ansley Lumber and Supply. Supplies are getting a little more readily available, we understand, and I know that Ansley Lumber and Supply has been working hard to get everything they can shipped in to Main Street of Ansley's so that you folks can do your remodels, your re-roofing, your siding, farm and ranch. They've worked hard to get whatever they can on the floor for you.
Yep. And if you're wanting to add a deck or even update your existing deck at home, talk to them about their decking options available at Ansley Lumber. They can order just what you need to create the perfect place to relax and host your get-togethers during the summer. Also, they have everything from premium lumber to metal for metal buildings. They've got GAF shingles, Benjamin Moore paint with over 3,500 colors. Ansley Lumber and Supply even offers whole new home building packages. Consultations from their professionals and delivery are available too. So just give them a call at 935-1815 or stop by, see them at Ansley Lumber and Supply, locally owned and operated right there in downtown Ansley. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Also open on Saturday for your convenience from 8 until noon.
Thank you, Brent. Lots of jobs available. We talked about that this morning over on KCNI. If you want details on a lot of the jobs that we're going to tell you about, go right to sandhillsexpress.com and look on the jobs page, and you'll find the same ones we're passing along to you right now. One of those is Taco John's here in Broken Bow, on the west edge of Broken Bow, and I believe this is actually a management position.
Yes, Taco John's in Broken Bow is looking for a manager right now. Benefits would include paid medical, life, and vision insurance, paid time off, flex plan, and 401k. Apply today by calling 308-789-6200. Ask for Jim or Tarina at that number, or you can stop by Taco John's in Broken Bow and pick up an application. Again, Taco John's in Broken Bow looking for a manager. Great benefits package. To apply, call 308-789-6200. Talk to Jim or Tarina, or stop by Taco John's in Broken Bow to get an application.
All right, another job opportunity, Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. And this has to do with Head Start and all the things that they do to help families and children.
Yeah, they're currently looking for an individual to work as an early childhood center assistant in Broken Bow. This is a full-time position. Starting wage is hourly at $11.36 per hour. Some great benefits, and your duties would include helping in the center, cooking and cleaning for children up to age 3, and assisting the teacher with daily activities and help plan activities as well. For more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. You can also apply for the job by going to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com.
All right, as I look at the list, we have one more job opportunity, I believe, at Custer Federal State Bank, as they are looking to fill a position that is, I believe, retiring in August.
Yes, Custer Federal State Bank has an opening for a full-time customer service specialist. Candidate should be an outgoing, positive individual who enjoys interacting with customers and is willing to learn. Some of the duties would include answering the phone, greeting customers, and processing banking transactions. The applicant must be able to maintain complete confidentiality and work in a team atmosphere. Prior cash handling experience would be preferred, but it's not necessary. This is a full-time position with competitive pay and benefits, including insurance, 401k, and paid vacation and sick time. Please visit the Broken Bow location to find out more and pick up an employment application. Custer Federal State Bank is an equal opportunity employer. For more information or to submit your application or resume, contact Caitlin Peterson. You can do that through email. Her email address is Caitlin, spelled Caitlyn, at custerfederal.com, or you can call and talk to her at 872-6486. And as Dave has been mentioning, this listing, like all of the job postings that we've been reading for you this morning, can be found on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com.
8:45. Want to talk a little bit about Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. And if you have been working with Troxel Insurance over the years, you probably received a letter in the mail yesterday or the day before announcing that the Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency has purchased Troxel Insurance. And that doesn't mean that Tim won't be there. The Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is just expanding their reach as they now have offices in Albion and here in Callaway, of course, the main office, and several other locations as they've joined hands with other insurance agencies along the way. Their latest, Troxel Insurance, now working together through Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and this will allow them and Tim to have more companies than ever to give you options for.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what they wanted to share with you this morning. They have purchased Troxel Insurance Agency as of July 1st. As Dave mentioned, Tim will be staying on, but Chip, Karen, and Liana will also be available in the Broken Bow office on a rotating basis as well. You can call them at 836-2201 to find out more and set up an appointment to talk about your insurance needs. You can visit them on Main Street in Callaway at their main office and now at the Broken Bow office, formerly Troxel Insurance location at 914 South D in Broken Bow.
And real quick, we do want to, of course, remind you, we visited with the folks with the Dawson County Fair yesterday, and tomorrow, on Wednesday, they really get rolling for the fair in Dawson County, and that runs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That rodeo's going on and all sorts of things for the family, a big carnival, and that goes all the way through Sunday of this weekend at Lexington, the Dawson County Fair. All right, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KVBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. And we have guests who just walked into the studio here. And we'll begin with Lindsay Diven Cook. Lindsay, how you doing?
I am fantastic. How are you, Dave?
Good. I wanted to ask you a question before we get into the meat and potatoes of this promotion you have going on. But I don't know if you know this or not, but this is the day where you embrace your geekiness. And this is National Embrace Your Geekiness Day.
Okay.
And I wanted your opinion. And now, who is this young lady with you?
Alicia Hermsmeyer. She's the board president.
That's Alicia. How are you?
Good. Thank you.
I have to ask your lady's opinion, all right? So I've got this white T-shirt on. I just wore this because I wanted to bring out the geekiness. And then I wanted to ask you if you think, how high do my pants need to be to be if they need to be put up here?
Dave is hiking up his pants.
Well, that does look dorkier the higher you pull them up.
Definitely geekier.
Go a little higher.
I've never seen you in Wranglers, Dave.
Well, yeah, I've...
Is this a new...
We need to get him a pair of suspenders.
Yeah.
And
that would help hike him
the
up.
pants. Yeah.
I've got to lower those just a little. I usually wear black Wranglers.
Oh, okay.
These are denim.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you kind of... Is it 60s where they wore the white T-shirts all the time?
Yes.
And they would roll their cigarettes in their
Yeah,
shirt
well, that was
sleeve?
more 50s.
Oh, was it 50s?
I probably rolled into the early 60s.
Okay.
That's when you used to have gang fights. Brass knuckles and knives.
Right.
But as you can see, by the size of my arms, I would not be qualified in that area.
Okay. Well, it's probably better that way.
Yeah. So, enough of that. Let's get serious. How's the promotion going?
It is going fantastic. So as far as offline donations, we'd received about $54,300 since June 15th. And then last night or this morning at 12:01, online donations are starting to be accepted. And we've seen $1,000 so far in online donations in the short period that it's been open, which is also exciting to see. And so we're really happy with how it's going. We're excited to see what the next 3 days bring as far as the online donations, because that can really reach a broader audience and maybe people who have roots here who have moved away but would still like to participate.
The nice thing about this well, there's a lot of nice things about this promotion, Alicia, but you have 20-some nonprofits that are going to receive some money, and they can also, and have helped themselves in some cases, have their own fundraisers. So it's kind of a unified effort from all different directions, and it's really kind of amazing what people come up with, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And it's just fun to see the communities get excited and get behind their nonprofit organizations and want to support them. So I think that is fun. I can do a rundown. Would that work, of the organizations that are participating?
Yeah.
So we have Anselmo Myrna Foundation, the Arnold Community Theater, the Arnold Economic Development Community Improvement Fund, the Broken Bow Area Rotary, Broken Bow Backpack Program, the Broken Bow Elks Lodge, the Broken Bow Library Foundation, Broken Bow Optimist, Broken Bow Parent-Teacher Association, Callaway Assisted Living Building Fund, the Callaway Good Life Center, the Callaway Hospital District Foundation, Comstock Community Garden, Custer County Fair Free Pit Barbecue, the Oconto Volunteer Rescue, One Box Foundation, Sandhill Critters 4-H Club, Santa Cop Program, Sargent Imagination Library, Sargent Township Library, Spartan Foundation, the Super Kids Club Incorporated, Teammates of Broken Bow, Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3576, and then on the donation form and online, there's also an option to support them all, and where the funds that are given can be divided equally then between all of the participating organizations, which is kind of cool.
That's very cool. And then if your heart's in one particular place, then you can select the individual ones as well. And kind of on a timeline here, right? We want to get the matches in by the end of the 15th?
July 15th. So if you're going to make a donation in person, they need to be to the foundation office by 5 on the 15th, and the online ends at 11:59 on the 15th.
Okay.
So, and we've got a great pool of matching dollars. There's $47,500 in matching funds. Those are brought to us by Becton Dickinson, Palmer Monument, the Custer County Foundation, Arrow Seed, Sargent Irrigation, and Thomas Livestock. And then we also have $2,500 in incentive prizes that is sponsored by Becton Dickinson. So we've got a lot of online incentive prizes. We've got one that whoever made the first online donation, the organization they donated to will get another $100. And then on July 15th, we're doing hourly prizes from 9 to 5, and we'll draw on the hour every hour, and whatever organization that donor made a donation to will get another $100. We also have a 308 Power Prize, which goes to all nonprofits that raise at least $308 by 308 on July 15th will be entered into a drawing to win $308. So our area code is 308, kind of a local prize. And then we have a furthest away prize. So the nonprofit organization that receives a gift from a donor living the furthest away will get $250. And these are online only. And then we have a most unique donors. So any organization that has what we call most unique donors. So I think I kind of mentioned this before. Dave can't go make 3 donations to the same organization. You're just one unique donor, not 3.
Okay.
So, but those will be with the most unique donors, we'll get $250. And then we do have a fun 30th anniversary prize, because this is our 30th anniversary, and this is online and offline. And any nonprofit that has 30 or more unique donors will be entered into a random drawing for $300.
Fantastic.
So lots of fun prizes.
Yeah, the prizes are great. Gives a little spice to it. I think, Brent, these guys, when they had the meeting to create this, they must have stayed up most of the day and night to put all this together.
I would think so. You gave the total, what did you say, 54?
It was 54,300 before online,
Right.
and now we're at 55,300. So we've received 1,000 in just the short time it's been open.
I mean, when you come up with an idea, obviously you never really know how the idea is going to take off, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, numbers like this, and still a few days to take donations.
Sure.
I'm guessing you have to be thrilled with the response of this, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we're very excited about it. You know, it's our first year, and you don't really know what to expect. So, $55,000 is great, and who knows what the next 3 days will bring as well. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I thought it was fun too. The board everyone was just in unison with wanting to give back for our 30th anniversary. You know, we feel like we're always ask, and how can we kind of give back to all of the communities throughout Custer County? And so it was fun when the idea came up, and you never know how it'll take off or if it will take off. And so it's been fun to see people really jump on board and get excited about it.
Yeah, I think that's a great comment, and also in that comment that this is for the entire area, and that's important because these communities that you serve all have, we've discovered over the years, they're all a little bit different and unique in their own way. They all have different little strong points, and they all have a lot of pride. And they can do anything they want to when they put their mind to it.
Yes.
These small towns are amazing, and it's nice to kind of, in a way, thank them for who they are, right?
Yeah, and they're all doing great work and really making their communities better places to live, so it's fun to be a part of that and be able to help them. And I did want to touch real quick, I just don't want to forget about it, but if you are going to make a donation online, if you happen to register for the gala that we had last year, your user ID is the same.
Oh.
So you can use your same email, and if you forgot your password, there is a forgot password option that will let you know will let you sign on with a new password. If you didn't happen to participate in the gala last year, you can still create a new account. But I just wanted to let people know, if you did participate in the bidding last year for the gala that was online, you can use your same email and same password.
Okay.
So, and it'll save all your information. I went in and logged on, and my credit card information was there, my address was there, so it was pretty nice.
And there's also a display name option that when you register, so if you want to give, but you want to be anonymous in that giving and you don't want your name to be seen on the website, your display name you could put as anything to make it so, or just write anonymous in there, and so that then it could be anonymous, and otherwise it just uses your name that was created when you
It'll
register.
do your first initial and your last name.
Okay. All right. You have to remember a password. You have to remember the password.
Well, you can click the forgot password button.
Oh, good.
It's okay.
I do that quite often.
I hate the forgot
Yeah.
password word button.
And then when I change it, then I forget
Yeah, I
that one
know.
too. So I'm like clicking on forgot password every time I try to log into something.
Well, for those out there who don't like passwords and would rather just bring you a check, they still can do that, and they have that same deadline.
Their deadline is at 5 on July 15th.
July 15th.
Because Lisa and I don't want to be in the office until 11:59 on July 15th.
Oh, come
So
on.
I hope people understand that.
Well, as the head of the board, I think you could demand that.
I know. I mean, we
Yes.
tried, but we got a lot of pushback. So.
Right.
So for the folks who want to bring in a check,
Yes.
they need to do that by 5 o'clock on the 15th.
Yep.
And then they have, if they're online, they have till midnight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And we're located on the square in Broken Bow, in case people don't know, 403 South 9th Avenue, and we're 9 to 5 all week. So.
And I noticed here, which makes sense, $10 minimum gift donation, which
Right.
is understandable because you have there's a certain amount of paperwork and administrative things that go into getting those donations to the right places. So
that's actually the $10 minimum is more for the online because they do charge
Oh, that's right. You
I think it's 2.55 or 3.55. I can't remember. But online charges a fee. So the cool thing that the board did is they aren't charging any fees for this event, and they put $30,000 into it. So, as far as the Custer County Foundation goes, we're just getting out of it, promoting charitable giving in a way to give back.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the cool thing is it's a very selfless act that the board decided to do, and I think it's great that the only fees that are being charged are the online processing fees that we have no control over.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty neat. And probably one more thing on the online, there is one restriction as far as if you want to donate to multiple organizations, you have to check out each individual time.
Okay.
So you can't add like 5 donations to 5 different nonprofits and check out. You have to do one at a time. But we got such a great deal on this software that we decided that's an okay thing to have donors do.
I think you mentioned the cost for the Cadillac version was
Right.
was way out of line.
Yeah.
If you're raising money, you don't want to spend it all on software.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then, we just would like to thank people who participated in the Yanagita Challenge and the Kiewit Challenge that we had. I don't even know how long ago that was, 15, 20 years maybe. That allows us to do these fun programs and unique ideas to really give back.
Well, the think tank 30 years ago was scratching their head. We've talked about this before. How do we get this ball rolling? What do we need to do to get people involved? And there was a matching grant at that time, which was kind of the goal setter. But gosh, it's fantastic. As a board member, I got to ask this question because at your age, Alicia, I'm sure you have family and all sorts of things going on. What instills, I guess, encourages you to get involved in this, because it's time consuming.
It is, and yet I think I didn't really even have a full understanding of the foundation and all that they did when I was asked 6 years ago to join, and I kind of came on board a little bit maybe blinded, and I have been overwhelmingly, it's just been an awesome thing to see how so many people step up and want to give to others and selflessly step up and to serve and to give of their finances and their time, not just in Broken Bow, throughout all of Custer County. And so it's just been fun, and I think I've a new passion that I didn't know I had, because I love to tell people, do you know what the foundation is doing? Let me tell you about the foundation and all that they're doing. And so I think and I've said it several times, but raising a family, I couldn't pick a better place to raise a family, because so many people are investing in this community, and it is just growing by leaps and bounds. And it's fun to see that all the way across the board. So
well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Lindsay, it's always fun having you in. What's next?
Well, we'll switch gears and go to the gala.
Yeah.
Will be next. We'll get started on planning for the gala, and we're excited that it's going to be in person this year, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we're excited about this. Oh, and we're having our celebration August 12th on the square. Probably start around 5-ish, and we're going to have South Loop Sunrise. Is that right?
Yep.
So they're going to play some music, and we'll have some fun stuff to hand out, and we're going to announce kind of the results from this, how much each organization got in matching dollars, and it should be a fun night. So we hope people will come out and just help us celebrate turning 30 and the success of Give for Custer County.
Well, let us promote that for you. Just give us all the information. We'll sure push on that. Did you need the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show Sloppy Joe secret recipe? Did you want to serve those at the
maybe.
event?
Yeah, and thank you guys for doing that. I did go over and grab some Sloppy Joes, and I took some home, which I was a little nervous about driving home. I was going to have a car full of Sloppy Joes everywhere, but they made it, and they were really good. So I'll give you guys props for your recipe. Is that a secret recipe that you have to pay for? Or?
Well, of course.
I figured.
Of course. You know better than to ask that question.
I do.
Did you put pickles on yours?
I didn't. I'm not a pickle fan.
Well,
no.
I didn't know people
Yeah.
put pickles on Sloppy
I
Joes.
don't put pickles on Sloppy Joes either.
No.
But we had pickles there, and some people did.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. But
I thought so too. Sometimes disgusting's all right, I guess.
Right, I guess.
But no, we had fun with that, and that's kind of one of the big, I guess, sidebars on this whole program is people can raise money and have fun, and it's all, as we started, a combined effort. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for having us.
Thanks for being kind on the nerdy part, too. You think I can go higher? Do I need to go higher on those jeans?
Yeah, I think they're
and
on.
roll up the bottoms.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, there
Yes.
you go.
Okay, I'll do that for our next guest.
Show your ankles.
Oh, Lord. Let's don't do that. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Governor Abbott vows to jail Texas Democrats who flew to Washington, D.C. last night to avoid Republicans' efforts to enact voting restrictions. Trey Martinez Fisher spoke at Dulles Airport.
There is nothing special about this special session. This is a suppression session. This is a session to suppress our voting rights.
Spread of the Delta variant is putting new pressure on people who haven't been vaccinated against COVID. Hospitalizations are rising quickly in Missouri. Steve Hager with the Mark Healthcare Association.
We need you to get out there and get vaccinated if you haven't already done so. The hospitals are full, our staff are tired, and anything you can do to help keep the volume off of us is what's going to help us come out of this.
Mississippi has the lowest vaccination rate in the U.S. Consumer prices jumped 5.4%. That's the biggest one-year increase since 2008 as the economy recovers and demand for goods outpaces supply. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
In baseball news, the All-Star Game's coming up tonight at 7:30 Eastern from Coors Field in Denver. Angels two-way star Shohei Ohtani will not only be the AL starting pitcher, he will bat leadoff for the American League. In the National League, ace Max Scherzer of the Nationals will be the starter. In last night's home run derby, Ohtani was the favorite coming into the derby, but he was eliminated in a great first-round battle with Juan Soto, while defending champ Pete Alonso made it fun for the repeat.
He's one away from time. Did he just win it? He just won it. Pete Alonso, home run derby champ again.
That was ESPN with a call. So Pete Alonso of the Mets, back-to-back champion, beating out Trey Mancini of the Orioles in the final round.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have gradually increasing cloud cover, working up to a high of 86. Then cloudy skies for tonight, a chance for showers and storms, a low of 65. Wednesday, partial sunshine at times, still that chance for some scattered showers and storms, high of 86 degrees. Then clearing out for your Thursday, a high of 81. Friday, lots of sun into the upper 80s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. As we transition from prep season to watering season, Custer Electric and Irrigation wants to remind you of important offerings that set them apart. They are once again offering free FieldNet and NFTrax demos for this growing season. Demos are limited, so call today to reserve your pivot control or set of NFTrax. Want to skip the demo and buy? Custer Electric and Irrigation recently installed 4 radio bridges that allow the service area for telemetry and FieldNet to expand where you may not previously been able to get it. These bridges also mean cheaper annual subscriptions, so talk to Lance to see what he can do for you. In need of tires but don't want to upgrade to NFTrax? Custer Electric has 11.2 by 38 tires on hand and ready for your pivots. Finally, is your pivot leaking more water than irrigating? This is your reminder to not settle for second best on sprinklers. Update your sprinkler packages today for install before service season. For all this and more, call Lance at 880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:08 is your time. We promised you a lively show this morning, and it is coming true as it unfolds here because we have Annie Vettel with us from Grazers in Arnold. Annie, it's good to have you in here. It's good, always good to see you. You have a kind of a T-shirt on. I have a T-shirt on because
that's a good thing.
It's Embrace Your Geekness Day. Yeah, that's a real good thing if I have one on. Embrace Your Geekness Day. Was you ever a geek?
I'm still a geek.
Okay, good. We're all good.
Or a dork. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. A nerd.
Yeah. Embrace it.
Yeah. But your T-shirt is pretty fancy. You've got a shirt from the event last week?
Yes, Confederate Railroad. Yep.
Mother Nature was not kind to you guys. It's. I hope people out there understand when promoters like you put something on, what the weather can do to you. It can enhance or it can just make it pure hell.
Yeah, well, we kept praying for the clouds to veer off, and they just decided to keep coming. And, you just go with the flow. And luckily we had the guys set up on our stage in the beer garden, and they did an acoustic set. They said they hadn't done that in 45 years, so we
Wow.
felt pretty fortunate. It was kind of a unique, intimate event that way. And actually, sometimes that makes it even better. Sometimes when the bad things happen, you look for the good, and this just turned out to be a really awesome little entertainment option.
Yeah, great. Kind of a unique show that probably won't be seen anywhere else.
Exactly.
Right there in Arnold. All right, so now you guys never sit still. You got something going all the time happening, and this weekend is a whole different, switch. Talk about switching gears. It's a whole different thing, but maybe not, because you're going to have some food and music as well. So tell everybody what you guys are up to.
Oh, well, Friday and Saturday, the 16th and 17th, we had our first pasture crawl last year, and it was such a great day that we decided to make it 2 days. And Friday, we're going to start out with the pasture crawl. That will be sign up at 10, and we'll get that going. Jess is going to traipse everybody out into his pasture land and let them climb around and go through. We kind of do a caravan through the pasture, and hopefully nobody gets too lost.
Yeah.
We kind of try to keep track of everybody, but there are some obstacles that you can climb, and there's advanced, intermediate, and beginner level areas out there that, depending on your vehicle, you can try and do some fun things out there. But the pasture itself is just so beautiful, and it's such a great experience. Plus, he makes it a poker run, so you have to find the flags and climb up to get your flag. And then once you bring that back to the bar in the end of the day, then you're given cards, and that will be your poker hand. And then we'll draw at that point.
All right. Now, Brent thought when we were talking about the pasture crawl that people were out on their hands and knees crawling around in the pasture. but the
Ouch.
yeah,
A lot of sanders out there.
I think it's better to be in your vehicle.
Yeah.
And the vehicles are specific to being able to get around out in some terrain. Is it all Jeeps?
Actually, no, it's not all Jeeps. It's anyone with a four-wheel drive vehicle that they want to take out there. It could be trucks, Blazers, Broncos. We also allow Razors and that side-by-sides. So that opens it up to a little bit different aspect of fun for them. So.
Yeah, and I understand you do have a large number of Jeeps coming in for this, though, right?
Yes. Last year there was a hefty amount of Jeeps parked out in front of the bar at the end of the day, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah. So this all starts Friday morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Friday morning.
And we'll be coming over with the breakfast show, see if we can visit with some of the folks that will be registering and getting involved. So pre-registration is not required, although I think you already have some, but
right.
You can just come over on Friday and get signed up.
Well, originally we had it set that the pasture crawl itself, we were going to limit to 150 vehicles, because beyond that, it kind of gets a little bit harder. But yes, if you want to register for the pasture crawl, it's best to go online.
Okay.
You can go to our website, grazersbarandgrill.com. There is a link on there to go and sign up. I believe we do have some spots still left, so if they want to sign up, we prefer that you do it online.
Okay. All right.
But if we have some spots left over and somebody shows up, we'll try and get them in. And Saturday is actually the obstacle course, and that you can just show up to, or you can do it online.
Okay. All right. But Fridays, you only have so much room, and so if they need to get online and do that
Yes.
sooner than later.
ASAP.
Okay.
Would be great.
All right. Very good.
And the poker run you talked about that'll be Friday.
That is Friday.
Right, that's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we have a live band playing at our beer garden that night. So we'll set them up with some music and fun, and we have cornhole and different games out in the beer garden. They can entertain themselves, and of course they can grab a good burger or a steak and have some good food and good time.
Let's move to the Saturday is going to be a fun-filled day all the way into the evening, and is that going to be down on the ball field?
Yes, actually, partially.
Part of it.
The obstacle course they are building out at Hagler's Sandpit.
Okay.
And so the guys have been working on that yesterday and today, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. A little bit of challenge for everyone, and if anybody has an old car that they want to donate so we can climb over, that would be awesome.
Oh, nice.
We're on the search for that too. They're really putting their heart into this and trying to make it fun for everybody in different levels. As with the pasture crawl, different levels of ability and such with your vehicles. But that will be going on at the sand pit during the day. And then at the same time, we have a sanctioned barbecue competition. The Pit Master Royal Rumble will be going on, and people are encouraged to sign up for that as well. Anybody that thinks they've got the best grilling expertise can come and show up the rest of the guys. So that also you can sign up for online. That'll be going on at Old Mill Park during the day. And then I think it's about 4:30, 5 o'clock. The judging will go on. There is over $4,000 worth of prize money for this.
Whoa.
So, yes, you are encouraged to participate in that barbecue competition if that's your game, because you have a chance to win a lot of money. So, we also will be opening the gates about 4:30. There will be a gate fee. I believe it's $25, and that gives you unlimited barbecue. And then we also have 2 bands playing that night out at the ball field. We'll have the stages set up out there. The Bestie Boys and Borderline will be playing that night. So it's a wild weekend.
Unlimited barbecue.
Yeah.
And 2 bands all for $25?
Yes.
Wow. That's a deal.
That's a real good deal. And, you know, that is going to be so much fun because you can come up to your establishment and cool off if you want to sit inside and visit, or they can later on go down to the park and get. I imagine you would recommend they bring some lawn chairs if they want to sit around a little bit.
Yep. There won't be any bleachers or anything out there. Probably some picnic tables, but it would be more fun to bring your own chairs and kind of have your own huddle with your friends and family.
Okay. Wow. Where do you get the energy at 29 years old to do all of this?
Well, Jess is a whip cracker, so we keep moving. He has unlimited energy, it seems, and I just follow suit and try and help him take care of things. But he's kind of the mastermind of all this, and I'm proud of his abilities, and sometimes it is a struggle to keep up.
Yeah. Not only do you have all these things going on, you have a great restaurant and a pub to go enjoy. My wife's still talking about the meal we had over there a Friday or 2 ago. And the kind of a nice selection of food that you have there. And then I know you're doing prime rib and all sorts of things for the bigger meals, the evening meals on weekends. And
yep, every Saturday's prime rib.
That keeps you pretty busy.
Yep, our chef, Donnie, and his crew are just amazing in the kitchen, and it's amazing to me how many orders we can have going back at the same time, and the food always comes out done right, and it comes out quick. Sometimes people are getting their entree before they're even done with their salad. You know, they're just getting back to the table, and they're like, holy cow. So, yeah, I'm very proud of our food, and I think that, you know, that was one of the major investments we made when we started this business. We knew we had to invest in a chef and a great kitchen staff because people aren't going to drive tons of miles for mediocre food. We had to make it worth the drive. And we're super excited to see a lot of people from a long distance away that keep coming back. And those are some of our new friends. So we appreciate them.
Also, thank you so much for preserving the red table. I actually left there that Friday feeling much more enlightened and smart.
Yes, there's so much wisdom in that table.
Just
it
sitting
just
there.
emulates.
Yeah. Brad Atkins was there. That was the only drawback. But, you know.
You know, you're not the first person to say that. We love Brad. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm with you.
He's a kidder.
Yeah. I'm with you. But there's been, you know, so many great conversations and, I don't know, embellished stories and so on around that table. For you to save it it's kind of a special thing. But the dining area still fascinates me when I walk in because a lot of us, walked in there and the bar was on that side, and you
Yeah.
changed all that around. And I think it works much, much better for what you're doing now. So yeah, thanks for that. It's a great place.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you coming.
All right, so let's recap. You're going to start around 10 o'clock on Friday morning, getting everything started for the pasture crawl.
Right.
And if you want to get involved in that, you have a four-wheel rig you want to get into the competition with, you need to do that online sooner than later. There's a few spots left, right?
Right.
Then you're going to have activities and music that evening at Grazers.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, you'll be out at Hagler's, I don't know, smashing cars, doing flips, whatever they're going to do.
Well, hopefully nobody's flipping because we really don't want to see that.
Okay.
But good fun.
Yeah. And then afterwards, they can come in to Grazers or go on down in the afternoon and start munching on that barbecue.
Yes.
That's a national competition, I think, isn't it?
It's an open sanctioned.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're going to get the good barbecue and the music, 2 bands for $25 on Old Mill Park ball field.
Yep. Quite a deal.
Yep.
Coming down and enjoy.
All right. And then what will you do then on Monday, Annie? Will you just collapse? Or?
I think I put that as we're closed.
I would say
pretty
that's a good
sure
idea. Got to regroup.
I know Jess and I both could sleep for about a week yet now.
Yeah.
And
speaking of that, for folks who haven't been over or down to or up to Grazers, are you open 6 days a week typically?
Yes.
Okay.
Sunday is our sanity day, and trust me, we need that.
Yep.
So, and Mondays we don't open till 4. Otherwise, we're open all day from 11 o'clock for lunch. Monday is 4 to 11, and then Tuesday through Thursday is 11, and then Friday and Saturday are 11 to 1.
Okay.
Or
right.
2, depending.
Yeah. By the way, I did want to apologize for anything that Rick Beechler said that Friday night.
I hear nothing. I know nothing. I'm a bartender.
What? Yeah. So what happens at Grazers stays at Grazers. Love it.
Thanks, Annie.
Thank you.
And we'll be over on Friday morning. Try to get there, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. See if we can visit with some of the folks that are
Perfect.
there for the breakfast show and kind of highlight what you're going to be doing.
Sounds great.
All
Can't
right.
wait to see you.
All right, we'll be back then. Meantime, here's a little grizzly bear for you.
Okay.
Grizzly bear
All right.
for you, Brent.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, before we do that, what about these? Do you think that if I want to be
Oh,
a geek,
boy.
do these pants need to be higher?
No, I think you've captured it. Your geekness is right in full force.
Oh, thank you, Annie.
serve you with awesome deals like these. Fresh 93% lean ground beef is $4.98 a pound. Or get certified Angus beef sirloin tip steak for $6.48 a pound. Blue Ribbon ice cream pails are $4.98. Some fresh produce deals include Washington dark sweet cherries at $2.98 a pound. Summer ripe fresh peaches are $1.98 a pound, and Washington apricots are $2.98 a pound. Grocery Cart. Shop on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold is gearing up for the second annual Pasture Crawl. The Pasture Crawl is this Friday, July 16th, with live music to follow by Blacktop Pony. Then Saturday the 17th is Obstacle Course Day, four-wheel drive show, and the Pitmaster Royal Rumble Barbecue Contest. Enter the contest for a chance to win $4,000 in cash prizes. Enjoy Borderline with special guest the Beastie River Boys Saturday night. Register online at GrazersBarandGrill.com.
Sponsored by Lavander's Body Shop, Kearney Power Sports, Callaway Market, Agland ATV, Broken Bow Runza,
and of course, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
When we shop for things, we like to have a variety to look at to make our decision. A variety of vehicles, including cars, trucks, and SUVs, are what they have at Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow. They're priced just right and come in all colors, shapes, and models. If they don't have exactly what you're looking for, they'll do their best to find the perfect vehicle for you. And they'll work with you on financing. Striving to make your car buying experience hassle-free. Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow.
Take control of your tarp and upgrade your manual tarp system to electric with a Rolltech electric tarp conversion by AgriCover Inc. Save time and increase productivity by tarping on the go. This system operates with the convenient push of a button, keeping your driver inside the cab and out of dust, rain, and harm's way. Upgrade your existing tarp to electric today to stay protected, clean, and on schedule. For more information or to find a dealer near you, call 1-800-233-4655 or visit rolltechelectric.com.
In an uncertain market, you need to maximize the quality and profitability of your stored grains by controlling profit-robbing insects. A tank mix of Diacon IGR and Sentinel EC insecticide, or Diacon IGR Plus, offers the long-term control of an insect growth regulator and the knockdown power of a broad-spectrum insecticide. Keep grain clean with grain protectants from Central Life Sciences. To learn more, contact your local dealer or visit bugfreegrains.com.
It is 9:29. Neil Diamond has made a lot of cash off Sweet Caroline.
I believe it.
And now he's going to make even more.
More?
Yes.
Oh, tell me how.
The Neil Diamond classic Sweet Caroline has turned into a sensation across the seas. It's been adopted by an England football team. They call it football there.
Okay, yeah, football.
Yep. And this is a win for Neil. He could earn up to $10 million for his classic being played at those games, the soccer games.
Wow.
Yeah. Not that it isn't making enough money here in the U.S.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum.
It is fun to sing along with, no doubt about it.
So good, so good.
82 years ago, Frank Sinatra made his first commercial recording. From the Bottom of My Heart, the name of the song. A little music history there for you. What do you have for us there, Mr. Apperson? You got a little live read there?
Yeah, we can tell you what's happening at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow. Of course, we're midway through July, and every month they do featured drinks. So we'll remind you what the featured drinks are at Prairie Grounds for the month of July. This month they're featuring the Blueberries and Cream Frappe, blueberry and white mocha sauce, the S'mores iced coffee. Now, it says here with the little marks, water, not milk.
Okay.
Toasted marshmallow, mocha sauce, and 24-hour cold brew. So check it out, the S'mores iced coffee, one of the featured drinks at Prairie Grounds. Also featuring the iced Scouts Macchiato, a mixture of coconut, vanilla, caramel, and mocha drizzle. And don't forget about their delicious, and they are delicious, summertime Italian sodas. Many different flavors like cherry, raspberry, passion fruit, lime, and strawberry. And you can make it a cream soda for an extra 60 cents. So check those out. They're delish. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 4, open on Saturday from 8 to 2. And don't forget to check out their unique gifts in the shop. They feature a lot of neat things that are kind of Nebraska-made and even area-made goodies and items at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts. And don't forget about that beautiful patio that they have out behind the business as well that you can visit with friends and family at.
Did you watch the Home Run Derby last night?
No, our TV package doesn't include ESPN, so I didn't get to see the Home Run Derby. But they must have just been flying out of Coors Field.
Well, Pete Alonso certainly showed that he knows how to hit home runs when thrown those kind of pitches that you get in the Home Run Derby. I mean, that guy was like unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And he was dancing and kind of jigging around and kind of looked like a bobblehead, and he was having a great time, and he would just whack them out of the park one after another. And he showed up some pretty good hitters. They said he gets $1 million for this to win,
does
to win
he?
first place.
I didn't know that.
His salary is $660,000 a year.
Wow.
Because
that's pretty low for a baseball player.
Yeah,
Major League Baseball player.
Plays for the Mets.
Yeah.
And he showed up the star from Washington and some others. Trey Mancini came in second on that, and I think a lot of hearts were pulling for him because he just survived cancer and didn't even know if he was ever going to play ball again. And he was doing very, very well. But Pete Alonso defended his title last night and destroyed the old record. He smashed 35 homers at Denver's Coors Field in just the first round.
Mm-hmm.
The old record was set by the Rangers' Josh Hamilton back in 2008 when he hit 28. Alonso defeated Baltimore's Trey Mancini in the final round, as we mentioned. And you can catch the All-Star Game tonight on Fox. Do you get Fox?
I do, yes.
All right, you'll be able to watch the All-Star Game.
We'll see.
Oh, maybe
I may be calling a game.
Oh, no, you won't. You'll be home.
I hope I'm done in time to get back for the All-Star Game.
You'll be home.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yep. You'll be in your easy chair, getting ready to pack up and go to state with the Junior American Legion Broken Bow team. But you can watch the All-Star Game tonight.
Yeah.
Also, this just in, hot news here on The Breakfast Show. A gentleman finds over 100 bowling balls under his patio.
Under his patio?
In Michigan. The guy was demolishing his home's back steps, and he found a pile of bowling balls as he went along through the process, and he kept finding them as he was digging things up. He found 160 bowling balls lined up in a grid. So he did some research. The bowling balls date back to the 1950s when Brunswick had a factory nearby. Ex-employees say workers would take scrap bowling balls and use them as a cheaper alternative to gravel and sand. Now the homeowner has started a GoFundMe for a new deck and patio, which I don't know what that has to do with a bowling ball.
Yeah, I hear you.
He just thinks he's getting attention, so he's going to do the GoFundMe thing.
There you go. Take advantage of it.
I did read an article here a while back that I was going to read on The Breakfast Show and didn't, that bowling balls are environmentally, they never go away. So when you put one in the ground, it's going to be there forever because of the materials it's made out of. So I guess if you want something that's indestructible for years and years and years and years, a bowling ball might be something to consider, but I don't know. Anyway, also, what else? One more story here for you. Just a little tidbit of information. The child tax credit starts going out this week with the IRS.
Oh.
Yes. They'll start sending out the credits this week. If your family qualifies, it could mean up to $300 per kid every month until the end of the year. Substantial.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not exactly free money, though. You know, free is not always free. It's an advance on next year's tax return.
Oh.
So you have to pay it back if you end up making more money than last year.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. $300 a month for each kid, but you got to be careful and not make too much money.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm not going to say it. Never mind.
Well, honestly, okay, we are expecting one more guest, so we're just going to hang for a little bit. If that's
okay. All right.
And we may not have that final guest. We'll see. But I'm going to do a little whining and complaining.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Do I need to go to an island, or can
No,
I just
I'm not gonna
hang
get,
with you?
No, I'm not going to
All
get
right.
specific.
Okay.
But, maybe it's the point I'm at in life. I don't know. Maybe not. So I go to this specialty, let's call it a specialty store. And it's not here in Custer County. So I'm not talking about anybody in our, orbit here.
Okay.
It's at another store. And when I walked into the store, they said, "Sir, would you like to sign up for our club card, which is basically a credit card,
Okay.
just for that particular business?" Okay.
Right.
And I thought, yeah, you know what? I was in a store like that once before, and they kept asking me, and I said, no, I don't want another credit card. Basically, that's what it is.
And I assume then, I think I kind of know what you're talking about. Did they offer you then, if you signed up, you got so much percentage off your purchase for that day?
$20.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I thought, okay, I could save $20, and I maybe could use this card, and you get credits billed and so on and so forth. Okay. I'll give it a try. So he said, well, come over here and fill out this information.
Mm-hmm.
And so I, Dave Burney, 1137 South G, blah, 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 blah. Get down there and goes, how much money a year do you make? And started asking questions like that. And I said to the guy, I said, do I have to fill this part out? And he says, well, yeah, you do. Just one time. I'm going, yeah, well, in the digital world, one time's all it takes, my friend.
Yeah. It's like, what business is it of yours?
Yes.
What I make.
Exactly. And there were some other questions I thought, that's really none of your business.
A little bit too personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got partway through, and I said, you know what, sir? I'm not going to do this. I'm not comfortable with providing this information to your company. Oh, no problem. That's no problem. Go ahead and enjoy your shopping. So I couldn't get any help out on the floor for what I was looking for. couldn't find what I wanted. But they all seemed kind of busy. The people on the floor.
I see.
So then pretty soon, towards about almost an hour later, the guy comes over and says, "Did you find what you need?" And I said, "Yeah, I just found it right here." And he says, "Well, would you like to join our? Would you like to become a club member and get the card? You can save $20 on your purchase." And I said, "No, I really don't. Thanks a lot." He said, "Okay." I said, I started it earlier, and I thought there was some questions I just wasn't comfortable with answering." He says, "Well, that you just offer that once and it goes away."
Okay.
I'm
whatever.
going, well, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't know you, and you seem like a nice person, and you did at least come up and ask me if you'd help me, but digital things never go away. They're always there. And I'm not embarrassed or proud of how much money I make. It's just none of their business. Shouldn't make any difference whether I'm a customer of theirs or not. So then I go to check out.
Okay.
And I just pull out my own credit card, and the guy says, "Well, would you like to become a club member?" I said, "No."
I just want to pay and leave.
For the third or fourth time, I don't want to be in a club. Keep your $20. We'll be right back.
What a better way to get moving this summer than by putting the spring back in your step with a total knee replacement done right here in your hometown. Melham Medical Center is happy to offer the services of orthopedic surgeon Dr. Greg Sextro. Partnering with you, your primary care physician, and Melham Medical Center, Dr. Sextro sees patients right here in Broken Bow for your convenience, avoiding lengthy travel time and keeping you close to home. For an appointment, please call the Melham Specialty Clinic at 872-4157. Melham Medical Center, partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
Go and do some treasure hunting this weekend. The old-fashioned sidewalk sale in Arnold, one sidewalk at a time. Friday and Saturday, start your bargain hunt at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, then take off to Mills Hardware, Four County Boutique, and Sugar Sands Boutique. You'll find savings up to 75% off starting at Brubaker's. This Friday and Saturday, be in Arnold for old-fashioned sidewalk sales. Brubaker's welcomes you to Arnold this weekend.
These fried chicken sandwich wars got us thinking, who needs all that bread? The new fried chicken taco from Taco John's is wrapped in a tortilla with 2 sauces that really bring the flavor. Just $2.49. Wow, even less bread. New fried chicken tacos from Taco John's.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
Well, we're not going to have our last guest of the day, so we're going to wrap things up here, and I think Brent has a couple of things he wants to pass along to you. But before we do that,
yeah,
I was wondering if you wanted to become part of the radio club here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Is there something I need to sign? Do I get a card?
You'll get a card, and you can you slide it through or push your chip in, and you'll get a free cup of coffee every morning.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
There is a
okay. Well, I might have to do this.
There's
do I get rewards? Like if I come to work every day on time, do I get rewards or something added to my card?
Free candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, free candy, and eventually you'll get a whole bag.
All right.
But there is
maybe a glass of water.
Yeah, but there's admin fees on that card. So
is there?
Yeah, there'll be some money taken out of the $20 that you would get. I'm going to have to deduct some of that money.
But I won't even notice it.
You won't even feel a thing.
Oh, boy. Okay, yes, a couple of more things here before we go. Prairie Eye Care Center excited to announce that Dr. Jinsey Ross will be joining their team in July, and as they welcome her to the office, they're looking to hire some new team members, looking for full-time front desk receptionists. It's very important to them that their front desk personnel are welcoming and friendly, able to multitask and respond to patients' needs in an efficient and calm manner. So if that kind of fits your personality, this might be the job for you. Duties would include, but are not limited to, greeting patients, answering phone calls, scheduling appointments, maintaining patient charts, some light cleaning, and other general office duties. Drop off your current resume if you're interested to Prairie Eye Care Center, downtown Broken Bow, 408 South 8th Avenue. And one final thing before we go. Comstock Community Garden is offering tours this summer for individual, family, or group tours. They also have pollinator seeds and plants available seasonally. They host lectures on organic gardening as well as children gardening. Call Pam Chamber for more information and to book your tour. Pam's number is 308-628-4100. Let me give it to you again. 308-628-4100. Comstock Community Garden offering tours this summer for individual, family, or group tours.
Thank you, Brent.
You're welcome, Dave.
I'm going to ask you a question before we go here.
Okay, I get nervous when you do that.
You've seen and heard all of the, and we have them even on this station, or stations, and on TV, about the insurance that you can buy from a company these companies that are specializing in your car repairs. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah. Like if your vehicle breaks down, is that what you're talking about?
Or
if when you have to take it to the mechanic or something.
Yeah.
Then there's insurance you can buy that helps cover those charges.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in other words, your transmission goes out.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the ad, this not so great actor says, I saved $4,000 because I didn't have to pay for that transmission that went out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I understand that. That's what insurance is. You're placing a bet. You're kind of like playing blackjack. You know, every once in a while you hit it right. But what bothers me with that ad is you'll never have to pay for a repair on your car again. Now, if I'm sending them whatever I don't know how much it is a month.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I don't know. But let's just say I have a car that runs mechanically sound for 2 years, and I'm giving them $50 a month. I'm just curious as to what the premium is, and I would go ahead and call the number after that very, very good actor or actress tells me they'll never have to pay for a repair again, and find out what the fees are. Because this isn't generally something you go get from a regular insurance place. This is a specialized insurance that you see on TV all the time, right?
Yeah.
You just see them popping up all the time now. Now there's different companies more and more and more. So do you think it works out?
Yeah, I don't know. That would be I've never looked into it, so I don't know. No idea. I'm with you. I don't know how much the monthly premium or whatever would be. And then, I don't know. I assume then maybe there's different types of coverages, that they would pay a percentage of your repair or, I don't know what it would be to pay 100% of everything. Because as we know, there are certain things that can happen to your vehicle that when you need them repaired cost a little bit more than some other things.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never looked into it.
And then is it like health insurance? Do you have to go to a particular mechanic that's under the umbrella?
I don't know.
Because I got to tell you, I can just
You're full of questions here, all of us. This has sparked some interest in your mind.
Well, I don't think I'd ever buy it, to be honest with you, because I think, to me, it wouldn't interest me. If you buy a car with 100,000 miles on it today, it's still got 100,000 left in it if you take care of it. In most cases. Now,
and more.
And you drive a lot. 250,000 miles is not unheard of. Now you're going to have some repairs along the way.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Can you imagine? Because I know one of our good friends that always has KBBN on.
Yep.
At Overnight Auto. Can you imagine if I went in and said to Radiator Man and to Carrie Maddox, I said, "Hey, are you guys under the umbrella? And will you do the paperwork on this so that I can get my..." I don't know if that would work.
I don't know.
I'm going to talk to him about it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me know what you find out.
Okay. Because we don't always have all the answers here on the show. We do have questions.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what this show is. We don't necessarily, it's kind of go back to our idea thing. We're idea people. We don't necessarily, we're not ones that are going to necessarily follow through with the idea. We just want to throw the idea out there.
We got 10 minutes. Can you, do you have your phone?
What? Yeah, what?
We'll just see if Nate Bell or Jack down at Universal can tell us what they know about it.
Oh, seriously? You want to do that before we go?
Yeah, let's find out.
Okay. All right.
Because maybe insurance companies offer that as an add-on for your car insurance. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just wonder about the loopholes.
And we have how many minutes left in the show? And you're wanting me to go to my phone and try to find something on it?
Can't you talk
We're
to
gonna
it?
be no, I don't have my phone set up to talk to it. I don't know how you do that. I think my phone does it. I have no idea. I don't know.
I did it the other day and don't know how it happened.
Yeah. Who am I looking up here?
Universal Insurance, Broken Bow.
Broken Bow?
Or any insurance of our friends.
There's Universal Studios in Florida.
Oh,
okay. Let me type in
Florida.
insurance. Division, Broken Bow, Nebraska. Let me click on that. Auto A. That's an 872 number, so I think this is it. Can I say it on the air?
Yeah.
6438 is what it says here.
Unless it's a wrong number. Then...
Hope that's right.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
We've got 8 minutes to solve this mystery.
Universal Insurance. This
Oh,
is Nate.
that sounds like Nate.
Oh, Nate. Nate, it's Brent and Dave on The Breakfast Show. You're live on the air. Just wanted you to know that.
Morning, Nate.
Morning. How we doing?
Hey, we just was talking. We have some questions we thought maybe you might know.
Fire away. We'll
Okay.
see.
Well, we've been seeing all these commercials on TV about, with these guys and gals that are really not very good actors, to be honest. And they say, I have this insurance, and I'm never going to have to pay for a car repair on my car again. And it saved me $3,000 because I had a new rear end put in. And I'm just wondering, is that something that works out? Or do you guys dabble in that in your insurance business? Is it an add-on, or do you have something like that?
That sounds more like a car warranty that they're trying to scam you on to me. But
Oh, the car warranty. That's what it's called. It's
Ah.
not called insurance, is it?
no, we don't sell anything that'll take care of maintenance on a vehicle. But the car warranty folks love calling our cell phones and telling us that our warranty is expired and letting us know that we need to buy a new one.
Yeah, I get that. I want to say, you guys watch ESPN. Chris Berman, isn't Chris Berman a spokesman for one of these groups?
Yeah.
I think so.
He might be.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe Namath's doing that. He's still on the Medicare.
Is he on the Medicare or the reverse mortgage? One of those two, right?
Yeah.
I think he's the Medicare one.
Yeah.
Reverse mortgage. Isn't Tom Selleck doing that?
Yeah. Because he says, I wouldn't tell you to do this if I wouldn't do it myself.
Right.
So that's a warranty. They're selling a warranty to you. Are you familiar with any of is it a deductible thing? Do you have to have certain mechanics do the work?
Boy, I don't know.
Okay.
I would tread very lightly on those things.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
talk to our local dealerships, and they'll take care of you probably better, or shops better than those things will.
Good point.
Exactly, because some of them. Well, you usually get a warranty on a new car for $100,000 or so. I just wondered. You're right. It's not an insurance. So who should we call?
Call Thomas McCaslin if he can stop eating popcorn long enough to help you out.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good one, Nate.
I don't know. It's 6 before the hour. It's about popcorn time for him.
Yeah.
I think he eats about every 12 minutes. Anyway, Nate, thanks a lot.
Thanks
not
for taking our
insurance.
call.
It's a warranty.
There you go.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yep, bye. That's right. It's not really
Is
insurance.
it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say Chris Berman is a spokesman for one of the companies.
The guy on Law and Order, the rapper, Ice-T, or Ice.
Oh yeah,
he's done.
Oh,
he
does
them.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? I can't keep them straight. There's Ice-T and Ice Cube. Ice-T is the one on Law and Order, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's been on there a long time.
Has been.
We're out of here.
Okay, probably a good idea.